Well, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hi, I want to introduce myself. Um, and I am Daisy Shotwell, and I want to say hello to all the Christian women entrepreneurs out there. And I'm your fellow Christian businesswoman who helps other professionals and successful women like yourself grow in your emotional and spiritual capacity. When you are totally fulfilled in your core, your inner life, you become more focused and can reach your business capacity and scale to new levels. But also enjoy every moment, not just the highlights, awards, and financial compensation. Now, all of these things are glorious, and I love them all. But I understand inner healing and the need to be emotionally free and consistent. You see, I was at one time seeking this road of wholeness, and it has been seemingly a lifelong process as a minister, educator, and entrepreneur. Time doesn't allow for me to tell the details, but as you and I work together, you will hear some hilarious situations, unbelievable, and some you'll be able to immediately identify with and laugh with me. And while others you might become awed or feel that it's unbelievable because of the vessel that God has made me into today. Well, that's why I am here. In many years past, in every transition um, or turning point in my life, I will experience what seemed like a whirlwind of emotions in the depth of my soul that had my emotions, feelings, or mood going up and down at any given time. And I did not like it. I did not know why it was happening or if it could be changed. I wondered if I had to deal with it this is my entire life after a long period of time and various trials and errors into the depthness of my inner core. Mhm. That's right. Okay. And I do want to let you know that I'm very excited about what God is doing through me and for me, and what I would like for Him to do through you. Now, does this mean that you lose your boldness or competitive nature when doing business? If that is your business style, and that is boldness and competition, absolutely not. Does this mean that you must become mousy and not speak up when you are passionate about a situation or cause? Absolutely not. I'm talking about day in and day out emotional ups and downs without any known cause or reason. In other words, you are not in control, but your emotions determine your mood for that day. Because of my journey, God has given me an assignment to help other Christian businesswomen like you enter into your emotional wealth status. The reason why I say emotional wealth is because in the Bible, in Third John's chapter 2, it talks about, Beloved, I wish above all things that thou wilt prosper and be in health, even as thy soul prospers. And so another way I like to look at this, and I go sometimes by the name of soul prosperity. That is correct. Thus, I have been assigned to be your emotional wealth coach and strategist. Now, what do you get? By working with me, you will learn how to experience life in all of its wealth from the inside out. That's right. You will be able to be the one that controls your emotions and not your emotions controlling you. So, now, you might be thinking that this is what you need or what you have been looking for, but didn't quite know how to vocalize it. Hmm. Is this resonating with you? I really hope so. Well, because I am glad that you're here, and of course, God is glad that you're here more than me. You know, when I think about my life over the years, and I think about many of the roller coaster kinds of situations, I'm talking about 20s and 30s and even 40s when I'm still dealing with emotions. And even now, because I think as we surrender our life to the God destiny, God would allow us to experience various levels of depths and various levels and stages of transitions where we would say, you know, I've not been here before. I often think about the Wizard of Oz. I often give this example. And when Dorothy told Toto, and I might not have it exactly paraphrased correctly, but she told Toto, she said, Toto, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore. Well, God will give us opportunities as we level up and go to new levels of our skills and new levels of going into new realms, new positions, new businesses, having new opportunities to meet new people, new relationships, new clientele and partners, that we will get that feeling like, you know, I've never been this way before. And so this is why it's important to have emotional wealth, because emotional wealth has also to do with your God identity and your security in yourself and your belief and trust in yourself and who you are and your capacity of what you can do. Now, one of the things I realized, even when my 20s, when I was like totally didn't have my identity in check, um, and that was, even though my identity was not in check, what I did, I learned how to, I don't really like the term fake it till you make it, because I mean, make it where, make it how? Where they're talking about basically, that's a worldly term that's talking about making it to your success level, making it to the position that you want, make it into the income that you want. Well, here's the thing, we can, and you saw in the introduction reading as you before you got this video, how I talked about that there are different kinds of emotional outbursts that women have, and that is some can be more vocal, where they're shouting and they have an immediate reaction to the situation. Well, mine was more inward, and that is when I found that I felt uncomfortable about a situation, I would draw in, I would think about it, and my emotions would be kind of saddened. And when I would experience a good situation, maybe got a promotion, got a raise, or just whatever, got something that I've always desired, then I would experience what I would call happiness. But there's such a thing as joy, and actually, I've been nicknamed the joy teacher, and I've had many comments and testimonies concerning my smile. It's like sunshine. And so um, I've always been a happy person, but I've also covered up the hurt down in my emotions. And we're going to talk about, I don't want to get too much into that because you can see my passion on this now, but this will come out in the sessions that we go through as we begin to bring you in as a client, if we find that that's where we're going to go. So let me go back here and let me make sure I'm getting everything. So I did say this is wealth from the inside out. And uh, now I want you to think about next steps, because I just gave you a general overview of what we have. But I want to really get to know you, and I want to get to see what I can do for you to be able to bring that emotional web. And I believe, beloved, that as you get the wholeness that you need in the inside, I believe that you're going to manifest more in your area, in your business, in your family, and just every area. Because I believe that when we're whole inside, we attract people that are also whole inside, and relationships. And depending on the business that you do, for example, my business, I hope to attract people that are not whole emotionally. Why? Because I want to help them. But it depends on your business and what you're doing. You want to attract people that are whole, that you are negotiating with, that you're making deals with. You want to make sure that you're not getting someone that would sign the contract for the deal, and then the next 2 days they pulling out, and you've counted on that particular contract. You've already contacted the third party who's helping you out, and then it's embarrassing that you have to go back and say, I'm sorry, we're going to have to not do this. And, but if you are contracting with someone who's emotionally whole, you and them will be able to talk this thing out and say, are you sure that this is what we're going to do? Because once I seal the deal, it's sealed, and I do not want to come out that deal. That's called a covenant relationship, just like marriage, just like the relationship that God has with us, that Jesus has with us, has his son. And so, what are the next steps? Okay, I'm glad you asked. It's very easy. So, the next step is you go to my website, www.daisyshotwell.com, and you will see 3 questions on the initial consultation form. After that, I'll receive them, and I will pray for you and pray for guidance to God concerning what it is that I can help you with. And of course, I'm going to have a conversation with you. And then I'm going to contact you to schedule an appointment for our first conversation together. There will be various slots that you will be able to choose from that is conducive with your schedule and my schedule as well. And that's it. And in the conversation, you're going to learn more about how the program works and all the necessary details. So this is totally no obligation for you now. I want to see if both you and I are a good fit for one another, and if what I have to offer is what you need. But I'll tell you, there's something reason that you've come this far because you've read what I had to offer, and then you clicked here. And so I believe that you're on your way to emotional wealth, emotional well-being. Okay, and so I'm so excited for the opportunity to meet you in person real soon and see what God has in store for both of us. Now, I just want to wish you a blessing, and I want you to rest in the sweet care of our beloved Savior, Jesus Christ. And I'm so glad to be partnering with you, and that you and I will be able to help one another in building the kingdom and seeing you succeed in every area of your life. Once again, my name is Daisy Shotwell, of course. And so go to the website. And as you look through here on this video feed and any of the materials that you see on the social media, feel free to contact me if you have any questions as well on the links, and let me know anything. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Once again, I want to say take care and sweet, sweet peace. And it's time to get emotional wealth, soul prosperity. Goodbye.